Good morning, everyone. Yeah, you're hearing me breathing hard. Day 38. Every day except one out here when we start out uphill. Brakes us in quick. It's going to be a good day. I think we've got planned, I don't know, I've got to look. I forget. It's a little over 12 miles. Did I say day 38 yet? Yeah, today's day 38. Wow. It's hard to believe I've been out here 38 days. But honestly, every day just gets better and better and better. The last 3 nights, I'm not going to lie, sleeping indoors on a nice soft mattress, having a shower every day, having a toilet every day. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. So, Deb, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sure that extends from all my other friends out here, too. We've had a grand time staying at your beautiful home and enjoying the outdoors from your perspective. It's been pretty awesome. Great food, great people. Yeah, good stuff. But anyways, yeah, we're looking at about 12 miles a day, a little over, I think. We're going to try to get to Irwin. It's a 5-day run, so we've got heavy packs with a lot of food. There's no doubt my pack is the heaviest that it's been since I started, because of all the extra food and because of all the extra fatty food. My biggest fear is that all the weight I'm losing, and it's probably around between 15 and 20 pounds so far. No doubt that most of it has been burning off fat. That's a good thing. My concern is that, and I think I've mentioned this before, my concern is that I don't want to get to the point where I'm not eating enough and I start burning muscle. That would be bad. I need that muscle to get up and down these hills. But so I've added some junk to my diet to get that fat. The good fat that I've included is a bottle of olive oil that I got from Stephanie and Cole. They had some extras that they had shipped into them. And so pretty much every meal I'm putting some olive oil on it or in it. And I'm eating some additional snacks each day. My Snickers bar, it's gone from 1 to 2 now to 3 a day. And that's good eating. I've got some power bars that have all the good stuff in it. And creamy oatmeal cookies that I used to hate. I've grown to love them. They've got a lot of good fat in them. And they're tasty. They give you that little extra sugar high when you're out here and you're trying to get up a hill. But anyways, bottom line is I'm burning 4,000 to 5,000 calories out here a day. I have to be able to intake 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. And with the help of some nurses out here and some other knowledgeable folks, I'm trying to incorporate the right kind of fatty foods into my diet. Don't know what that's going to do to my cholesterol. I guess time will tell. Somebody told me this morning that with all the exercise we're doing, I think you're pretty much burning that off. So I guess we'll find out when I get done with the hike and go back and get my blood work done. But yeah, it's going to be a good day. We did something unusual yesterday. Thanks to Cole offering, blows me away. Night before last, we were just sitting in Deb's kitchen and talking, and Cole said, "Hey, you know what? I'd really like to stay out there tomorrow by myself." So while we were slack packing, he was carrying his full load, and we ended up leaving him out here on the trail. We'll be picking him up shortly, but the main reason he wanted to do that, I think he wanted some time to himself, and he wanted to compete with his brother and do what they call a big boy hike, which they did, or he did. He did over 20 miles yesterday with a full pack. So yeah, that kid's the man. That's all I can say. He is the man. But one of the primary reasons he wanted to do that was to give Ninja a chance to come in and enjoy the hospitality that we enjoyed the previous 2 nights. And I really didn't think Ninja would agree to that, but by golly, he did. And it appears like he had a really good time at the house last night. He got some much needed sleep that he hasn't been able to get out here on the trail because he's always worried about his snoring and some other things and bothering people and blah, blah, blah. I've been with a guy, I don't know, over 2 weeks now. I've never heard him snore. I don't think it's something he has to worry about. Another thing is that back at Neal's Gap, and that's a long time ago, that was right after Blood Mountain, he took a fall. It's actually where he got his name Ninja. But he took a fall on the steps going up to the outfitter store and cracked a couple of ribs and busted up his nose. But maybe the whack on the nose fixed it to the point where he doesn't snore anymore. But honestly, I've never heard him snore. Jeff, first time I camped with him, he warned me. I snore. I had my earplugs available. Never heard a peep out of him. The only time we've ever had issue with snoring is when we stayed at the hostel, where me, Jeff, and we changed that. Where Jeff, Cole, and I try to get some decent grammar in here. But anyways, where we stayed in the loft, and in the morning, all 3 of us had some snoring stories. We were all snoring, probably from the deep, good sleep that we got there. But yeah, snoring with this group of people has not been an issue. It's just not been an issue. So I hope that Ninja gets over that fear. And he's just such a good guy. He just doesn't want to disturb anybody at any point. And sometimes you're going to. You can't help but do that unintentionally. But this guy's got such a great heart. So I know where he's coming from. Beautiful day out here today so far. Sun shining. We got to experience, I think it's kind of a new tradition on the southern part of the trail. There's a lady up north that has been doing it for years and years, although she's now a 2nd generation lady who's been doing it, and that's the cookie lady. I can't remember exactly where up north, but there's a lady that makes fresh cookies for hikers every day, and she is a staple of the community, the hiker community, where she's at. And as we get closer, I'll remember and I'll let you know. But here, a couple miles north of Allen Gap, there is the Southern Cookie Lady, and so she had a big sign out by the trail telling us where to come. Her little cabin is just a couple hundred yards down from the trail. And so we headed down there when we saw the sign, and she was out on the porch waiting for us. And she had a fresh batch of chocolate chip cookies. I only ate half of mine because they were very large. And I had a big breakfast this morning. So I only ate half of mine. I saved the other half for lunch. But the part that was the most fun was talking with her and her husband. And her husband is part of a trail crew that goes out and does trail maintenance. So we thought he might have been one of the ones that we took pictures of the other day, but he wasn't. Apparently he was part of a different crew. So this part of the trail has at least 2 crews that go out and helps clean up the trail. So pat on the back for those guys, big time. But yeah, the cookie lady was cool. I always worry when they ask our names and I tell them I'm Papa Bear. And she looks at me and says, "Yeah, I've heard of you." I'm hearing that way too often out here, and I always ask, "Is that a good thing?" And she said, "Oh yeah, people love Papa Bear out here." So makes me feel good, puts a smile on my face. It's not the reaction I get back home, but anyways, it's all good. It's all good. I love being out here. The more I'm out here, the more I want to be out here. And I can see myself living in an area like this at some point in the next year or two, 3 down the road. I can see myself selling my home in Kentucky and buying one in the wilderness somewhere. Something I thought about for years, and now that I'm out here experiencing a little bit of the life, I find that I love it very much. It's, yeah. Ever since my 3rd day out on the trail, when I looked around and said, I'm home, I feel like I'm home out here. Life is good. All right. Yeah, I think we're supposed to pick up Cole. He's he did an extra 5 or 6 miles yesterday after we left the trail, and so we're going to let him sleep in today, and we'll wake him up when we get there. It shouldn't be too far from now. But all right, another 10-minute clip. So I talk too much. Chat with y'all later. Oh, you're not going to be able to see a lot, but I want to show you this. This is an exposed ridge line at the top of this mountain. And this is kind of the way the terrain has been for the last mile and a half. And it sucks. It's just as simple as that. I mean, look, there's almost no flat spot to put your feet. And the rocks are all at an angle. It's just, yeah. Y'all know how much I love rocks. I ain't loving this. But I'll be excited to get to the top, and it looks like we're close. Because this is an exposed ridge line. If you go 3 feet to the left, it's straight down. You go 3 feet to the right, it's straight down. So let's get up to the top and see what it holds for us. Hopefully something nice. We deserve it after this. All right, see you in a bit. All right, folks, you tell me. This is the top. You tell me. Was it worth it? I'll go slow. Yeah, it was worth it. Look at this. Y'all can keep talking. It's not going to hurt anything.
This would be another good spot.
Look at, oh my God.
It's not as good as Charlie's Bunny.
Okay, let's go over to the other side. Look at this. Wow. Stephanie having a snack. Cole making fun of all of us because we're all so weak and puny compared to him.
You're probably a lot stronger than I am as
Well, it doesn't show it on this mountain. Look at this freaking view. Oh my God, this is stunning. It's just beautiful. I hear Ninja coming up.
Excellent.
Look at this. Yeah.
It's beautiful up here.
Wait till you get up here. Take your time.
Wow.
This is just incredible. Yeah. And come on, Ninja. You got this, baby. Look at this.
This is right on the list.
Wow.
I had no idea either.
Wow.
Big fire skull.
That's where I'm going, folks. But that's what I have to negotiate to get there. Yeah. We're going to have some fun. Is this it?
300 miles, you guys! We did it!
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. 300 miles.
It's like an episode of Sesame Street.
Wow.
Get the count out here.
I love the count.
Awesome. Got camp, had dinner, this is tonight's privy. Yeah, you don't really want to see in there. That's pretty nasty. Yeah, not the greatest. It is what it is.